Clara Johnson was the kind of woman who walked into a room and immediately blended into the background. A middle-aged African-American woman with a petite frame and a gentle demeanor, she worked as a cleaning lady at one of the largest corporate firms in the city. Clara's uniform, a simple blue smock and comfortable shoes, made her almost invisible to the high-powered executives bustling about the shiny glass-walled offices. But what they didn't know was that Clara was far more than just a cleaning lady. Beneath her quiet exterior was a sharp mind, a degree in business administration, and a story that would shock them all. Clara hadn't always been a cleaning lady. Years ago, she was a young woman with big dreams. Fresh out of college, she landed her first corporate job as an assistant in a small company. But life had other plans. After her husband passed away in a tragic accident, Clara was left to raise their 3 children on her own. She couldn't afford daycare, and juggling a demanding office job with motherhood became impossible. To make ends meet, Clara took up cleaning jobs. It wasn't glamorous, but it was honest work, and it allowed her to be there for her kids when they needed her most. Over the years, her children grew up, went to college, and began building lives of their own. But Clara stayed in the cleaning business, her dreams of climbing the corporate ladder long buried beneath layers of practicality. The corporate office where Clara worked was a world apart from her own. Every day, she'd watch sharply dressed men and women rush to meetings, talk loudly about profits, and sip overpriced coffee. They barely noticed her as she emptied their trash cans and wiped their desks. Some employees were kind, offering a polite smile or a quick "thank you." But others weren't so considerate. They'd leave messes without a second thought, spill coffee and expect her to clean it up, or even joke about how lucky she was to have such an easy job. Clara didn't let their comments bother her. She kept her head down and did her work. But she listened. Oh, how she listened. Over time, she learned more about the company than anyone realized. She knew which departments were struggling, which employees were causing problems, and even which executives were making questionable decisions. One evening, Clara was cleaning the CEO's office when she noticed something unusual. A stack of confidential files had been left on the desk, and a quick glance revealed shocking information. The CEO, a man named Richard Lawson, had been embezzling company funds for years. Clara's heart raced as she realized the implications. For a moment she hesitated. What could she do? She was just a cleaning lady. No one would believe her. But then she thought about all the employees who worked hard every day, trusting their leadership. She thought about her own children, and the lessons she had taught them about integrity and standing up for what's right. Clara knew she couldn't stay silent. The next day, Clara discreetly reached out to the company's internal audit team. An anonymous email explaining what she had found and attaching photos of the documents as evidence. She didn't expect much to come of it. But 2 weeks later, the entire office was buzzing. Richard Lawson had been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. Within days, news broke that he had been fired and was facing legal action. Employees whispered in the hallways, speculating about who had exposed him. No one suspected Clara. A few weeks later, the company held a meeting to announce the appointment of an interim CEO. Clara was quietly cleaning the break room when one of the board members walked in. He paused, looked at her, and said, "You're Clara Johnson, aren't you?" Clara froze. "Yes, sir. That's me." The man smiled. "You don't need to be shy. We know you're the one who exposed Richard Lawson. Your courage saved this company." Before Clara could respond, he added, "We also looked into your background. You're overqualified for this job, Clara. We'd like to offer you a position in our operations department. You belong in the corporate world." Tears welled up in Clara's eyes. For years she had been overlooked and underestimated, but now her hard work, integrity, and intelligence were finally being recognized. Over time, Clara worked her way up in the company, eventually earning a senior position. She proved to everyone that titles and appearances don't define a person's worth. Her story became an inspiration, reminding everyone that no matter where you start, it's where you end up. and the journey you take that truly matters.
And that's the story, guys. I hope you enjoyed this journey as much as I did in creating it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new adventure. And if you really loved it, share this story with your friends and family. Let's spread the word together. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep exploring. Hope to see you soon. Bye.